Are you ready to become a health champion? Well, in this explainer, we're going to put your knowledge to the test with a super fun health quiz. Let's see what we can learn together.
All right, so the rules are simple. I'm going to ask a question, you'll get 5 seconds to think up the answer, and then boom, we'll look at it together. And hey, don't worry about getting everything right. This is all about learning. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, let's kick things off with round 1. We're going to talk about some common illnesses you've probably heard of. Get ready, here comes your very first question. Okay, question 1. What exactly is TB or tuberculosis, and how does it get from one person to another? You've got 5 seconds on the clock, starting now.
Time's up. So, what's the answer? It's a disease caused by germs that actually develops pretty slowly, and it spreads from person to person. The big thing to remember here is that it's all about those tiny germs traveling between people. Awesome start. Now for question 2. Can you think of 2 signs or symptoms that might tell you someone has TB? Your 5 seconds starts now.
And the answers are in. If you said a cough that just won't quit, feeling super tired, sweating at night, or not feeling hungry, you are absolutely right. These are basically clues our bodies give us when something's not quite right. This next one is a biggie. It's really, really important. What is the #1 rule you absolutely have to follow when you're getting treated for TB? Go ahead and think about it for 5 seconds. And the answer is, you must never stop taking the treatment pills, even if you start feeling a whole lot better. Why? Because you've got to finish all the medicine to make 100% sure all those nasty germs are gone for good. If you stop early, they can come back even stronger. Okay, let's switch it up and talk about prevention. What are 2 simple things you can do to stop TB from spreading around? 5 seconds on the clock, go. And here are some fantastic answers. Getting a special shot called the BCG vaccination helps your body build up its defenses. But honestly, even super simple things like covering your mouth when you cough and not spitting on the ground can make a huge, huge difference. All right, we're shifting gears a little bit. When someone has diarrhea, what is the single biggest danger they're facing? Take 5 seconds to think it over. The answer is dehydration. Now, what's so important to know here is that the real problem isn't just the tummy ache. It's the fact that your body is losing water and other important fluids way, way too fast. It's kind of like a plant that's not getting enough water. It starts to wilt. So, how can you even tell if someone is dehydrated? Can you name 2 signs to look for? Your 5 seconds starts now. So, did you get any of these? A really dry mouth, eyes that look a little sunken, or not having to pee very much are all big clues. And for little babies, you might even notice there are no tears when they cry. These are all signs the body is screaming for more water. And for our last question in round 1, what's the most important thing you can do for someone who is dehydrated? You've got 5 seconds. You got it. The answer is simple, but it is so, so important. You have to replace all the fluids the body has lost. Drinking tons of water or a special rehydration drink is the absolute best way to do that. Amazing job on round 1. Now, get ready for round 2. This time, we're going to look at how we can stop germs from spreading around in the first place. First question of the new round. Can you name 2 ways that scientists use their smarts to control germs and keep all of us healthy? You've got 5 seconds. Here are just a few of the amazing ways scientists help us out. We've got vaccines that get our bodies ready for a fight, antibiotics that attack germs directly when we're sick, and here's a really cool one, pasteurizing milk. That just means heating it up just enough to kill any bad germs before we drink it. Pretty smart, right? Okay, next question. You know, germs are pretty sneaky little things. Can you name 3 different ways that infectious diseases can travel and spread? 5 seconds, go. And here are the main culprits. Yep, germs can travel right through the air when someone coughs, they can hide in dirty water or food, and they can even hitch a ride on insect bites. This is a perfect reminder of why washing your hands before you eat is one of the best things you can do to stay healthy. Okay, let's zoom in on that first one. Which sicknesses are famous for spreading through the air whenever someone coughs or sneezes? Take 5 seconds. That's right. The common cold, the flu, and hey, look who's back, tuberculosis, are all spread this way. This is why covering your cough isn't just polite, it's one of the kindest things you can do to protect the people around you. Now, let's talk about those pesky insects. Can you name 2 insects that are known for carrying germs and the diseases they can cause? You've got 5 seconds.
And here are a few of those little troublemakers. Mosquitoes can carry malaria, which gives you a really high fever. Regular old flies can spread germs that cause polio. And in some parts of the world, TCC flies can cause something called sleeping sickness, which, you guessed it, makes you feel incredibly tired. Okay, we've made it to our final question. After all this great stuff we've learned, what is the absolute best way to build up your body's own natural defense? It's resistance against getting sick. 5 seconds on the clock. Make it count. And the answer is just taking good care of yourself. Eating healthy foods, getting plenty of sleep, exercising, and even getting a little bit of sunlight are the best ways to build a super strong body that's ready to fight off germs. You can think of it like charging up your body's own natural superpowers. You did it. You are officially a health champion. The big lesson here is that really simple habits, like covering your cough, drinking water, and getting enough rest, make a massive difference in keeping you and everyone around you safe and healthy. And that's a wrap on our health quiz. I'll leave you with one last thing to think about from this explainer. Based on everything you just learned, what's one new healthy habit you can start practicing today? Thanks so much for playing.